Hello everyone, today we're going to be looking at brush types and tool handling. What I'm showing you right now is how to hold the brush in the right place. That is a perfect position where you can manipulate the tool um, between the wood and the metal piece. So we'll be looking at two brushes today. One is the round and the other the flat brush. The first brush we're looking at right now is the number 2 round brush, and as you can see you can create different kinds of varying lines, some very thin strokes and thin lines, some thin to thick variation of lines, and that's what's interesting about this particular brush that you can detail with. The next brush that we're going to be looking at is the number 4 round brush. This is quite similar to the number 2 brush, but we can have a little better control with our tool. We can get cleaner lines, and as obvious, the number 4 is slightly bigger, so you can get slightly thicker lines as well. Once again, just to show you where to hold the brush, um, we are using the number 9 round brush right now, and as the number suggests, this is going to be a lot thicker than the number 4. You will get thicker strokes and stronger, bolder lines, and you can see the thin to thickness is quite varied. Moving on to the flat brushes, we are starting off with the number 3 flat brush, and what we're going to try and do is to understand how to use the flat brushes. Again, I'm just going to show you how to hold the brush and where to hold it. That is the optimum place to hold it. When using the flat brush, you keep the brush, the bristles, the hair of the brush flat on the piece of paper, so that it's spread out, and then move it across. When creating lines, thin lines, you keep it parallel to the bristles and work on the against or with the line of the bristles this way, not like this. If done this way, very rarely do you get a clean straight line. Here again, I'm just showing you how to create it with short strokes. Moving on to the number 6 flat brush. This is somewhat similar to the number 3 flat brush, except it's slightly wider, so you can cover a lot more area with the number 6 flat brush. You can also create varying thicknesses and thin lines with this brush, and this holds good for all flat brushes. You can almost use it like a calligraphy pen. That is when you use the brush in a certain way. Again, I'm showing you how you can create thin lines when you use it with the width of those bristles, not like this. When you squeeze the width of all those brushes to in one corner, you very rarely will get a straight. Now we're moving on to the last flat brush, the number 10. Again, I'm just showing you how we are able to get a large area covered, and you can still achieve fairly straight, clean lines even with a large brush like this. It just is a matter of how you use the tool. Again, this is the best way to get straight lines when you use it with the length of those bristles.